Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Legend of Mana. So today we needed to look for the hammer and I found it pretty quickly. If you guys remember, in the last episode we went back home and I saved. So I loaded the save and I came back to the mines and I took the Dud Bear Express and it took me instantly to this room here. So this is the hammer. So I thought this was going to take like 1 hour, but it literally took like less than a minute. So there you go. So it instantly took me to the room that I needed to go. So problem neutralized, I guess. Oh, and by the way, Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I don't particularly care all that much. I am an atheist, but I don't have anything against Christmas or anything like that. So I ate a lot today, by the way. I am recording this in the day of Christmas. Christmas Day, so obviously this is probably going to be posted in the following day, so by then it will be too late, but I didn't want to like post in the day of Christmas because nobody wants like a notification, a YouTube notification on Christmas Day, you know, so I just skipped the day, but we're back and we got the hammer too, so that's one less problem. So we usually come from here, so I guess this is the way. So I was like, oh my god, what if I look like around for like 2 hours and I never find a hammer? Would I have to like look on the web to see where exactly it is? Turns out I didn't even need to. There wasn't even like time for me to even start thinking about giving up because I found it right away. I don't remember who I bring, which one of the... not who I bring. I don't remember who I brought in the last episode here. I think it was Lisa, that's why I brought Bud, but I don't remember. Hopefully that doesn't like affect their XP gains. No, or maybe it is here, I don't know. I shouldn't have... yeah, it's going to force me to start again. Hopefully we can create a decent weapon right away, because I know you can create very powerful weapons, but also obviously they are going to need a bunch of materials, which means that I'll probably have to farm a little bit, but that's not like a huge deal or anything like that. We spent like the majority of our time in the game so far playing with a subpar weapon, so yeah, so there's only one side to go here. Oh, actually, that's a lie. Just noticed. So it's really not a big deal if I can't like create like a super powerful one from the start. But if I can create one, it's already good enough. Oh, I thought this was like a path. It isn't. Just feature. Alright. Okay, so should be around here. Ah. All I know is near the beginning. Probably should be here. Oh, there you go. So I need to... yeah. Need to wait for him to show up like here. Whoa, that's my hammer. Give it back, you. I got it. Youngsters these days will take anybody's things. What happened? That's not what I meant. I forgot I asked you to bring it back. Please forget what I said. Don't hate me. I won't. Where's the other guy? There was like another guy that made fun of him. It's not here. I'm having trouble seeing, by the way, so that's why I had trouble reading that part. I use glasses, but the problem is my vision gets more and more like tired the longer I stay awake because I have insomnia, and I am like 35 hours in now, so I'm kinda not in my best like condition, so to speak. Let me talk to Cactus Boy real quick before we do anything here. Okay. So if I misspeak something, that's why. Not like more than normally, obviously, because I already misspeak a lot of stuff, but if I can't read properly, that's because of that. Hammer. Okay. So let's see what curious things he's going to write here. His observations. I have no idea why this is in the game. I don't know what's the point. We'll see eventually, I guess. Glass tower. Paris light. I think it's like a way for you to like keep track of what you did, you know. But you also have the quests in the menu, so I have no idea. So Watt's hammer. So Watts lost his hammer, but my master found it for him. Doesn't it feel good to do good things? It would be nice if master could read me a story once in a while, please. Man, every time I complete a quest, I come here and I talk to you. Should be enough. Sorry, Lisa, not now. I wanted to actually talk to her here. Yeah, she's still in the same place. Okay, so before I go to the workshop, let's just deal with the seeds real quick. Let's see what we got. Needle tooth. Okay. Oh, there's one there that I haven't seen before. At all. There's a couple actually that are new. What's that? Mashed potato. Oh, I see. Mashed potato. Galley crown. We need to check if the one of our eggs hatched by 9 o'clock. Might be our first actually good one, we'll see. Oh, I cannot seem to take care of this seed. It must be something special. Here are some seeds I have found on me, okay. So we got an artifact right away. This one must be very important. Oblong and crooked. Okay. And now let me give you a small seed and a crooked one. It works. Whatever. Right now, there's no real reason to worry about this because we don't have any real amazing pet we can give it to. I'll check the pets later. Let's go straight to the workshop. There he is. Whoa! I just finished making the blacksmithy you asked for. I did? Youngsters these days don't know the meaning of gratitude. You never asked me? No? Great Scott, why did I... Oh, now I get it. I got so caught up in building the smithy, I forgot I came to thank you. Please forget what I just said. Don't hate me. I'll tell you how to make weapons, so have a heart. First come in. Alright. The path of the blacksmith. Alright. Oh, I see. That's it. You've got it. That's all. Yeah, it's all in the hammer. The right hit makes the right sound. It's all in the hammer. Keep doing that for about 1,000,000 times, and you will be a right craftsman. Ask a question. Forging. It's the same for both weapons and armor. Choose the materials and forge it with your hammer. However, the basic power is decided by the materials, not your hammering skill. You need to work on your hammer skill. 1 million strikes. Okay. Another question. Altering. To make alterations, you first choose an item. It may affect the ability bonuses and elemental property levels, depending on the mystic powers contained therein. That all depends on the item, not your blacksmithing. Okay. And general tips. Choosing materials. The effect that the materials have is really quite simple. You can tell by looking at the various statistics after you forge something. It will come naturally after making a few pieces, hopefully. You can't change the materials properties using your hammer, I'm afraid. Okay, so everything is about the materials. No hammers are needed. So the effects of altering. Making alterations will change statistics depending on what item you use. It's like increasing attack power or changing elemental property levels. Although you can't always tell what the effect is right away, if you keep altering a piece, you'll start to see a difference. It just doesn't matter how many times it's tempered. So again, hammers pointers. Mystic powers. Minuscule changes occur through altering, and mystic powers are the embodiment of those changes. So when the energy of those changes becomes strong enough, the energy of change can be brought about, and then it affects the piece's abilities and parameters. So, but it won't work just by hitting it with the hammer. Yeah, I know this. So good job. I was lying about the million strikes, but when I was a lad, my master trained me like that too. Now you're able to make any kind of weapons and armor, but you need materials. Since you're just starting out, I'll give you this. So, the basic one. Well, I'll be going then. Good luck to you. Did I give you any materials for weapons and armor? I thought I brought some to you, seeing as how you're just starting out. No, you didn't. Oh, I didn't. Did I? Then I almost forgot. Since you're just starting out, I'll give you this. Gave me one more. Alright then, keep it up and you'll be a fine blacksmith. There you go. So apparently we can access it now. We'll see. Since I didn't even leave the house here, I'm not going to check the seeds or anything like that. Pretty sure it doesn't matter right now. And also we got the golden seed, the new artifact. That one seems like a really important one. We'll see. So let's check. Actually, let's save before I do anything. Let's actually check the pet first. I'm already here anyway. So, what's the new one? Let's check. Oh, I see. Well, the other one was Asterix, so this is going to be Obelix. Oh! Man, misclicked. So, it's only Ob now, apparently. He's a Poto. Yeah, it doesn't seem like really strong at all. Oh, I see. I need to bring a pet back. So who am I going to bring back? Well, this guy doesn't seem that good anyway. Oh, I see. So I need to do this. Oh, I need to send the... Yeah, from the outside, I see. Man, this is so complicated for no reason. Just go to the barn. There you go. Very obedient. Okay, now I can leave the other one grazing here. Okay. Let's put some food down for him here. I don't know what he likes to eat, so let's give him one of those pines that we got. A cherry bomb. And a heart meat. All the repeats. I have no idea what that does. Okay, so you guys stay there. Alright, let's save. I'm going to bring Lisa. Maybe she can learn something about crafting. So we have some materials. Better than bronze, I mean. That said, I don't know if that's by itself is like enough to let us create something really, really good. I don't think so at all. But we'll try. It's saved anyway. Let's see what we can make. Actually, let me check the quests right now. Yeah, right now we don't have any quests whatsoever. Only that 7 wisdom one. So we're going to need to put another down anyway. Meaning artifact. Okay, so where is the blacksmithing section here? Here maybe? Yeah. So let's try temporal weapon, forge armor, altar. Alright, let's try forging a weapon. Let's try a spear. Primary, silver. Rock. Well, let's try something like Hollywood. It's a holy spear. Alright, so before we alter it, let me just see if this is decent or not. No, it's terrible. So probably what we need to do here is to the one we are using actually is this, the Wendell spear. I have one of those Wendell thingies to create one of these. So maybe I just don't need to create anything. I can just like straight away go for tampering. So I probably need to... Actually, let's just test. Or maybe not. Maybe I should save here. Meaning saving using the emulator. Just because this is going to... Basically, it's going to be the same as me like failing and loading the game back every time and making a bunch of cuts during the editing process. So might as well just save it here with the emulator just to see what we can do here. So I'm going to save right here. There you go. So if we fail, we can load here. You know? So instead of forever just going on a cycle of like loading and reloading the game. First I need to unequip the spear actually. That's a mistake. So here, remove. Okay, so the spear originally has a 33. So let's save again right here. And let's see what we can do. Okay, so 33, 3. Alright, so I have a bunch of things. And I have no idea what should I like combine here. At all. Probably not meat. Maybe only materials. Coin, that probably means that I will be giving like an element to the weapon. So I'm going to give the gene gold. So let's see what happens. Alright, let's temper it again. Oh! 35. So we got up. So let's try something else. Let's check like actual materials here. So poison powder. Does that work? Well, I don't know. So we tried the powder, we tried the gin, so let's see what else we can try here. Electricity. Let's just drop that. Let's see what happens. Alright, now let's leave and let's check. So we dropped 3 completely different materials here. Let's see what happened with the weapon. Weapon... No, here. So it's now 37 and gives me +1 something. I don't know exactly what that is. Oh, the essence level. I put a gin, so that means that I got +2, as you can see there. Huh, that's very interesting. So now it's like the wind element. Alright, so let's keep doing that. Doesn't seem to have like a hard cap on what I can do here. So let's just keep trying just to see what happens. So let's keep dropping gene stuff. Pixie. Maybe by adding extra effects I am like creating new ones. 40, alright, so it's getting better, I guess. Another gin silver. I don't care about the instruments like all that much. Obviously they can be good, but for the most part I find them like annoying to use. So I don't care if I don't have like spirits to create any decent instrument. I don't really care that much. So we skip the produce. I wish this could go faster, but I think this is the fastest it can go, actually. Let's drop it like a vampire fang. The fear is that I'm going to like try to tamper with something, and I'm going to like break the chain, so to speak. Wool, sleep powder, sulfur. Let's drop some sulfur. Alright, let's drop another one. That's actually kind of fun because I have no idea what I'm doing. Obviously, you can probably check like each material here, I guess. So I'm gonna go with items. So for example, I dropped powders. Blends of materials with creepy effects. Keep out of the reach of children. So this really doesn't help a lot at all. This just tells you, oh, there are these powders that you can use. For what? Who knows? But you can. Cool. Thank you. Doesn't help, you know. Alright, so I already dropped electricity. So you know what? I'm going to drop acid. Let's see what happens. So maybe only when like the cards are showing on the screen is the moment that is like working. I have a mana crystal, only one sun crystal. Let's drop it. So maybe if like the genes don't show up, then it's not working, I guess. Probably I'm wasting a lot of these materials here. But it's saved, so if everything goes south, we can just try again. So there you go. So it's 42 now, but we got -1 on a bunch of stuff. Maybe because you combine different materials or something like that. I have no idea what happened. Like 0. This is the type of thing that you definitely like need a guide to do. So loading. Just to see what is going to happen here. So we know that Gene Gold works, and then Gene Silver probably works too. The rest is not working that well. So meat, fangs, and claws. So what if I drop a healing claw? Maybe I use like opposite materials. So the type of material that you can combine with anything else. I don't see the point of like crafting a weapon from like scratch. If I have a reasonable like base one to use. Let's try like Wicked Eye. Let's see. I'm trying every single different type, like powders, eyes, coins, and so on and so forth. Just to see what's... So he gave us a little bit of extra attack here. I'm pretty sure if I sit here around and keep just combining stuff, eventually I'll get something good. But I'm pretty sure that's not the way to go. Really? Flaming Quill. Sure. Alright. And I'm going to drop one last one, and then we'll check. There you go, lost attack, if you guys saw that. Pellets. Blackened Bat. Sure. Probably these relate to like armor, not the weapon. So all the like pellets and powder and all that stuff you should probably drop only on armor items, I'm guessing. So let's check. So same attack, but now it gets +1 something. Yeah, so that basically did nothing. So my guess is only like the coins and things of nature actually help. So let's try to do that instead of what we are doing here. Sorry, that's not what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, so first of all, let's drop the Gene Gold because I know this works. Let's see if the problem is like dropping different elements. So I dropped the Gene Gold, right? So what would be the opposite? Would be like Wisp, I guess? I need like, if the Gene is like wind, I need... Oh, there you go. This one actually worked. What if I drop all of the... Yeah. I'm going to drop like every single one. Let's see what happens. I'm just... so random. Oh, so we are getting extra attack. But let's see if this weapon is going to be actually usable. That is very debatable. Oh, sorry. Almost gave it to the wrong one there. Yeah, adding only one per like per round of like actual blacksmithing here, it really is not great. So yeah, it seems like that one is kind of replacing the other there. 52, okay, so it is getting stronger. But it's kind of interesting that like this like older game is making me think so much about what exactly am I doing here. Because it is adding extra attack to everything here, but I don't know which element will win out in the end. Sun Crystal. Alright, so I'm not going to actually drop the crystal because I don't know if the Sun Crystal is also a part of the items that I can use. So first, let's go outside and let's check how is the weapon doing. So it is obviously way stronger, but let's see what this crazy thing did to it. Alright, so 54 plus 1 in a bunch of things and has a bunch of different elements. like 4 of them. Half of the elements are present. I don't know what that means. Maybe that means it's good. Alright. So let me check. Oh, wrong one. Here. Lancer, sure. Magic, I only have the marimba here. Alright, so nothing like changed like too dramatically. Status. Thrust, uppercut, jump. Yeah, so it gives us some extra attributes, clearly. Mystic powers, Jinn, Salamander, and Aura. I don't know which one of these will manifest. There's only one way to do this, really, which is like taking this weapon into combat. There's nothing else I can do to test it, really. So let's just do that. Everything's saved anyway. As long as I don't save over my old save, we should be fine. So let's check. But I definitely will need to read about this. It's more complicated than I remember it being. I thought it was like way simpler. If it's about only the elemental coins, these are actually quite easy to farm. You just need to find the places in each stages in which they spawn. Then you have to play the musical instrument to it. Probably here's not the best place, now that I think about it. The enemies here, I think, are not going to last too long. If the damage is correct here. So you know what? I'm going to like a harder place. The ruins, maybe the desert. I think the desert had like stronger enemies overall. There's barely any enemies in the mines anyway. Maybe taking Lisa with me was a mistake because I need to test. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's not like the optimal way of doing this. Probably like focusing on a single element is better. Or maybe it isn't. I have no idea. The damage went up, but that's about it. Jesus. Like, one hit, one kill. Yeah, that doesn't help. I need to find a place where those ducks spawn. Oh, there you go, the ducks. Oh, I see. So against these particular enemies here, it's not doing that much damage at all, as you can see. Maybe even less than my like formal weapon. So maybe the ducks are just more resistant than the average enemy. Or my elements are like conflicting. Huh. That's interesting. Like troubleshooting in like real time here. I need to test this against like different types of enemies. Like that. Yeah, but these are way too weak. They hardly are like a decent source of like challenge. So yeah, really is not doing a whole lot here. I'm so glad I saved, by the way. But maybe they are just like that, these particular enemies. Maybe they like remove a decent percentage of your attack power because of the helmets. Yeah, these guys here are not going to help me at all. So I'm definitely going to have to read about this. This will be like only the second time that I have to read about something. The first was about the... How should I explain this? When you play the instruments for the spirits that represent the elements that you can get the coins from, I didn't know exactly how the process worked, so I had to look it up because I didn't understand that well. And the other thing that I found out is that we lost that ring. Like in the first conversation with the first NPC in Domina, we lost the ring. But other than that, been just trying to like not use the internet for anything. But definitely for this one I'll have to bite the bullet because my god. But I'm pretty sure we already have enough materials to create something decent. It's kind of weird to say that if this is like that this is not decent because there's like one enemy that is giving us more trouble. Trouble, quote unquote, right? Not real like trouble. We're locked. Alright, so let's go back. That's enough testing. Okay, so right here, I only had remove. So we didn't do anything to it yet. So let's actually check the items. Not weapon. Status of the weapon. So every weapon is going to have these. Oh, I see. Now I can check what they are. So power, skills, defense, magic, luck, charm, spirit, and HP. The essence level. And the mystic... Oh, sorry. And the mystic powers. So that's how I check them. Good to know. Yeah. So that doesn't really help me that much. Clearly we need the essences, meaning we need the spirits. The elemental ones. So they are definitely the main part of the process here. But other than that, we'll probably have some materials that raise specific attributes here that I don't know of. And also the mystic powers. I'm not sure how they will like manifest. Maybe when I use a special, it would be like a fiery one if I have a bunch of salamander, you know what I mean? We were using a lot of Jinn, but I didn't see any like type of like different wind or something like that. So I really don't know. But yeah, I definitely need to research this just to be able to create something at least usable. And I don't want to like spend all of my elemental coins just with like this one weapon. First of all, because we need to craft armor too. And second of all, is because if it is indeed wrong, then I'll basically will be paying for that for several episodes because I'll have to farm a lot to have all of what I've lost back, you know? So might as well not use everything during the process. Even though like the numbers look cool, I don't think that's how it works, really. I don't think you're supposed like to throw everything. But maybe you are, who knows, this game's completely crazy, as you guys know. Alright, but right now, we loaded back to the place in which I just had the normal spear. So, obviously, we had to waste a lot of time in this episode just trying to understand the blacksmith. Not the blacksmith, but the smithing process. So before I go, I will actually drop down an artifact just to see what it looks like and what it actually spawns here. So this is the golden seed. We're not going to use this right now. So following the order, the next one is Stone of Magic. This might be the academy. Let's check. Oh my god. Oh, this is actually Geo, I see. So this is perfect, because Geo is where Ilazul went when he left Pearl with us. So he went there to find another guardian, meaning another person that has one of those stones that the Jewel Hunter is looking for. So that actually progresses the story very nicely, so I'm glad this is actually the next spot. We might actually get some better equipment here anyway. I want to enter because I'm curious, but if I enter right now, they will give me a quest right away. You know how this game works. Like the first screen, so I'd rather not this time around. So this was a shorter episode, of course, but I'd rather not like start anything yet before I like actually learn what the blacksmith, how to actually create items, and how to not like waste any materials, which is like the most important part. Because the damage is not great, but I like haven't died like a single time so far in the entire game, in the entire like playthrough. So it's not like a super hard game at all. But if I'm going to actually create something and waste the materials, might as well create the best thing that I can possibly create with what I have right now. You know, I don't have much, but I should have enough to create something way better than what I have. And so in the next episode, we'll see if I learned something actually useful about the process, and if I was able to actually craft something that we can actually use during our questing here. And also in the next episode, we will have a very important place. To be honest, I think this is the most important artifact so far, Geo, because we have been hearing about this place for like ages. Maybe like the first or second episode, we already heard someone talking about Geo. So my guess is there will be like multiple quests there, and the story of Ilazul and Pearl, and all the guardians, and all the stones, and the Jewel Hunter, all that stuff, which right now for us basically is our main storyline, because we are not looking for like the Tree of Mana yet. So that's basically our main story. We are finally going to either finish it, or we are going to see the most important part of it in the next episode. So I apologize for this episode. I really don't know how the blacksmithing thing works. I wanted to check it out and try to figure it out with you guys, but the problem is the way that this game is set up, and the way like different items like all like inhabit the same space in the menu. I actually have no idea what I can and cannot use. And to make the process even more confusing, the actual game allows you to put anything that you want, even like meat and things of that nature, in the weapon, which obviously is not gonna help, I think. So I actually have no idea which items I can use, which items do what. I would have to like create like a file and test everything for like hours and hours and hours. But because I'm pretty sure someone in the internet has already done that many times over, might as well just check it out just to see, you know. I have no intention of like looking for like the best materials and things of that nature. I'd rather find it out where they are on my own. But I like the idea of like at least maximizing the materials I already have, and also actually learning what I can and can't use, and what is actually useful to weapons or not. Like for example, is the powder useful? Are the eyes useful? I don't even remember all the types, the vials. So I have no idea what can be used in the process or not, or should be used in the process or not. So I have to research a little bit, so I apologize for this episode. It didn't went like super well. But sometimes that's how it goes in these types of games. You have to like either troubleshoot or like try to basically create a new lane, or you need to like spend some time trying to understand the lane you're in, which is what we did in this episode. So hopefully by the next episode I'll have more info, and also in the next episode we'll be exploring Geo. So hopefully we'll be progressing in the story too. But that's going to be for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.